Mastering the Canadian Immigration Entry to Practice Exam, your pathway to success. Embarking on a career as a regulated Canadian immigration consultant, RCIC, requires dedication, expertise, and a thorough understanding of Canada's immigration laws and procedures. Central to this journey is the Entry to Practice Exam, EPE, administered by the College of Immigration and Citizenship Consultants, CICC. This comprehensive guide aims to demystify the EPE, provide effective preparation strategies, and introduce you to top-tier study resources to enhance your chances of success. Understanding the Entry to Practice Exam, EPE. The EPE is a rigorous assessment designed to evaluate a candidate's knowledge, skills, and judgment in immigration and citizenship consulting. Passing this exam is a mandatory step to obtaining your RCIC designation, ensuring you are equipped to offer competent and ethical services to clients. Exam structure, format, closed book, computer-based test, duration 3 hours, content 135 multiple-choice questions, including independent and case-based scenarios. Scoring, of the 135 questions, 10 are unscored and used for analysis purposes. The importance of adequate preparation. Success in the EPE hinges on a deep understanding of immigration laws, ethical practices, and the ability to apply this knowledge practically. Comprehensive preparation not only boosts your confidence, but also ensures you are well-versed in the nuances of the profession, positioning you as a trusted advisor to future clients. Common terminologies and their variations. In the realm of Canadian immigration consulting, various terms are used interchangeably, which can sometimes lead to confusion. Understanding these terminologies and their synonyms is crucial for both the exam and professional practice. Here's a breakdown. Regulated Canadian Immigration Consultant, RCIC, also referred to as Immigration Consultant, Immigration Advisor, or Immigration Practitioner. Entry to Practice Exam, EPE, sometimes called the CICC Licensing Exam, RCIC Qualification Exam, or Immigration Consultant Certification Test. College of Immigration and Citizenship Consultants, CICC, previously known as the Immigration Consultants of Canada Regulatory Council, ICCRC. Immigration and Refugee Protection Act, IRPA, often abbreviated as IRPA, and fundamental to Canadian immigration law. Immigration and Refugee Protection Regulations, IRPR, the regulations accompanying IRPA, detailing specific procedures and requirements. It's essential to recognize that different regions, employers, and professionals might use these terms interchangeably. For instance, in some provinces, an immigration advisor might be the preferred term over immigration consultant. Similarly, the EPE might be referred to as the CICC licensing exam in various preparatory courses. Familiarity with these synonyms enhances clarity, aids in effective communication, and ensures a comprehensive understanding of the subject matter. Challenges faced by EPE candidates. Preparing for the EPE can be daunting, with certain areas posing significant challenges. Based on feedback from past candidates, 3 primary areas of difficulty include application of immigration laws in complex scenarios, testimonial, understanding the Immigration and Refugee Protection Act, RPRE, was straightforward, but applying its provisions to intricate case studies was challenging. Alex. Insight. The EPE tests not just theoretical knowledge, but the practical application of laws in varied contexts, requiring critical thinking and problem-solving skills. Ethical and professional responsibility testimonial, grasping the nuances of ethical obligations and professional conduct, especially in gray areas, was tougher than I anticipated. Jordan. Insight. Candidates must internalize the CICC's Code of Professional Conduct, understanding how to navigate ethical dilemmas in practice. Procedural knowledge of immigration processes. Testimonial. Memorizing various immigration procedures and knowing the exact steps for different application types was overwhelming. Taylor. Insight. A detailed understanding of procedural workflows is crucial, as the exam assesses one's ability to guide clients through complex immigration pathways. Expert insights. To shed light on effective preparation strategies, we turn to insights from RCIC, a seasoned immigration consultant and educator. Expert name, RCIC. Title and credentials, CEO of RCIC Immigration Services, regulated Canadian immigration consultant RCIC, and author of 88 Tips on Immigration to Canada. Summary of expert insights. RCIC emphasizes the importance of a structured study plan that encompasses all 9 competency areas outlined by the CICC. He advocates for active learning through practice questions and case studies to enhance critical thinking. Regular self-assessment and participation in preparatory courses can provide invaluable feedback and identify areas needing improvement. Personal story from the expert. I recall when I was preparing for my certification, I initially focused solely on theoretical knowledge, believing it would suffice. However, during the exam, I realized the necessity of practical application and critical thinking. This experience underscored that success requires more than memorization. It demands a deep, applied understanding. Comprehensive study materials. To aid in your preparation, consider the following high-quality resources. 1. Comprehensive study notes and technical knowledge. Description. Structured notes covering all learning objectives, highlighting key topics and core concepts. Benefits. Facilitates efficient study sessions and reinforces foundational knowledge. Second exam bank questions and answers. Description. A collection of past exam questions with detailed solutions, regularly updated to reflect the current exam format. Benefits. Enhances familiarity with question styles and improves problem-solving skills. 3. Flashcards for efficient learning. Description. Printable Q and A flashcards designed for on-the-go revision. Benefits. Promotes active recall, aiding in better retention of information. 10 frequently asked questions, FAQs. What exam is required for Canadian immigration consulting? The Entry to Practice exam, EPE, administered by CICC, is mandatory for Canadian immigration consultants. What's the easiest way to learn for the citizenship test? Utilizing structured study materials, practice tests, and flashcards significantly simplifies the preparation process. Expert-backed study strategies. RCIC's insights recommend the following effective study strategies. Regularly attempt practice questions and case studies. Engage in active learning and critical thinking scenarios. Join preparatory courses or study groups to enhance understanding. Career benefits and certification opportunities. Passing the EPE significantly boosts your credibility and career opportunities. Certified immigration consultants often find rewarding roles in law firms, corporate immigration departments, NGOs, or independent consultancy practices. The RCIC designation is highly valued, leading to career growth, enhanced salary potential, and professional recognition. Applied knowledge example procedure. Immigration consultants frequently handle permanent residence PR applications under the Express Entry program. Here's a detailed overview. First, the consultant assesses the client's eligibility using the Comprehensive Ranking System, CRS. They then gather all required documents, such as language test results, educational credentials, work experience letters, and police clearances. Next, the consultant creates an online profile through the Immigration, Refugees and Citizenship Canada, IRCC Express Entry portal. After profile submission, IRCC issues an invitation to apply, ITA, if the client's score meets the latest cutoff. Upon receiving the ITA, the consultant must meticulously compile and upload supporting documents within 60 days. They carefully complete and validate forms such as the IMM 5669, Schedule A, Background Declaration, and IMM 5406, Additional Family Information. The consultant submits the complete application and pays the necessary fees online. Finally, the consultant monitors the application's progress, handles additional IRCC requests, and provides ongoing guidance until the PR decision is finalized. Here's a clear comparison and contrast of the Entry to Practice, EPE, Canadian Immigration Exam, and the Regulated Canadian Immigration Consultant, RCIC exam, designed specifically for consultants helping clients with Canadian immigration. Purpose and audience: Entry to Practice Exam, EPE. This exam is administered by the College of Immigration and Citizenship Consultants, CICC, and is the mandatory licensing test that individuals must pass to become a licensed immigration consultant in Canada. It evaluates the core competencies necessary for professional immigration practice and is the primary regulatory requirement for entry-level consultants. RCIC exam. Preparation. The RCIC exam preparation isn't a separate official exam. Rather, it's specialized study programs, courses and materials created to prepare candidates to successfully pass the official EPE. This is essentially an industry-developed training program targeting individuals who aspire to become regulated immigration consultants, guiding them comprehensively through the topics covered on the actual exam. Regulatory Recognition Entry to Practice Exam, EPE. Fully regulated and administered officially by the CICC, it is the only recognized exam granting candidates the official RCIC designation upon successful completion. Passing this exam is mandatory to practice legally as an immigration consultant in Canada. RCIC exam preparation. These preparation programs themselves have no regulatory status. Instead, they are private or institutional educational offerings aimed at helping candidates pass the regulated EPE. Completing a prep course alone does not authorize an individual to practice immigration consulting. Scope and content. Entry to Practice Exam, EPE. The exam assesses essential knowledge across multiple competencies defined by CICC, such as Canadian immigration law, policies, ethics, professional conduct, procedures, client relations, and case management. The exam format typically involves scenario-based multiple-choice questions reflecting practical consulting scenarios. RCIC exam preparation. Preparation courses dive deeply into the exam's key competencies and subject areas, providing candidates with structured readings, mock exams, actual exam question practice, and answers explained thoroughly. They break down complex immigration rules, regulations, case studies, and ethical obligations into easily digestible learning modules. Format and administration. Entry to Practice Exam, EPE, administered exclusively by CICC. Candidates sit for the official exam under strict supervision, typically held periodically throughout the year at designated exam centers or remotely through proctored online settings. RCIC exam preparation, delivered through flexible formats, including classroom-based sessions, online webinars, self-paced e-learning, PDF study notes, kits, question banks, mock exams, and expert-led interactive sessions. There's no formal administration. Programs vary widely by provider. Outcome and credential. Entry to Practice Exam, EPE. Passing the official exam grants candidates the regulated professional title of Regulated Canadian Immigration Consultant, RCIC, allowing them to legally represent clients in immigration matters in Canada. RCIC exam. Preparation. Completing a prep course results in improved knowledge, skills, and increased chances of passing the EPE. It does not confer any official credential or permission to practice. The ultimate goal of prep courses is exam readiness, confidence building, and improved exam success rates. Summary: EPE, Entry to Practice Exam, is official, mandatory, regulated by CICC, grants RCIC designation upon passing. RCIC exam preparation includes educational programs, materials, study notes, mock exams, and PDF kits created to help students pass the EPE, but itself holds no regulatory recognition or licensing authority. As you're in the exam preparation business, clearly understanding this distinction allows you to market effectively by emphasizing that your materials specifically help candidates achieve success in passing the mandatory regulated Entry to Practice Exam, EPE. Your pathway to success begins here. To maximize your exam preparation, invest in the most effective resources available. Prepare confidently, pass the EPE, and launch your successful career in Canadian immigration consulting.